Welcome to When Music Matters. I'm Kevin Hayes. In our last episode, we talked some about the voicing of amplifiers, the selection of circuits and resistors and capacitors and wires to make it have a particular sound. And that's great. You want the prototype design to sound just phenomenal. That's the model. But the next thing you have to do is make sure that every single one you produce and ship has that same voice. And that turns out to be not as straightforward or as simple as it would seem. I first became aware of this phenomenon when I was a graduate student at Duke back in the 1980s. My dealer was getting in a particular preamplifier, and it was intriguing to me. So like a good audiophile of the era, I went and found the reviews published in Stereophile and in the absolute sound of this model. And those two reviews painted really different pictures of the sound of this product. So I went back to my dealer and mentioned that, and he was a man of certain intellectual curiosity, and he managed to obtain 3 samples of this preamplifier. And when we listened, Unit 1 really sounded like what the fellow in Stereophile wrote, and Unit 2 really sounded like what the fellow in the Absolute Sound had written. And Unit 3 sounded different still, and I wound up buying that unit. But the point being, here are 3 very well-made products. They're all measuring right. They're all built to the same design, and they all sound different. So as VAC began as a business, one of the critical things to me was making sure that what you as an audiophile or a music lover would be able to buy would have the sound that I designed and wanted to have in my own home. Toward that end, we have a regime where every single unit we manufacture goes first through a series of inspections and electrical tests. And when all that looks good, I take a listen to it personally. And if it does not sound within a whisker of what I designed, it goes back out to our senior technician, and he and I go through it and make tweaks to it as needed to bring it to the sound that it was designed to have. That can take anywhere from 2 minutes to 2 weeks. But the point being, unless it sounds the way it was designed to sound, you will never see it and you will never hear it. We also do that same thing with every unit that we do an upgrade to and every unit we do a repair on. When they leave our building, they should sound like what we intended them, have the voice we intended them to have. And that's part of the proposition of delivering to you value, quality, as far as we're concerned. It's not as crazy as this may be, given the prices of high-end audio equipment these days, it's not about making money. It's about making music first and foremost. And we try very hard to make good music for you and your system. So should you decide to buy a VAC product, you're getting not only our design and engineering and manufacturing, you're also getting my ears, and I hope the results please you. That's it for this episode of When Music Matters. Please write to us with topics you'd like to hear us cover on this program. You can reach us at info@vac-amps.com, and I look forward to hearing from you and to seeing you on the next episode of When Music Matters.